Welcome, Geminis, to your October 2018 forecast. I've already pre-shuffled your cards, and while I was shuffling, I was meditating, channeling Mercury, your ruling planet, to see what it is she wanted me to tell you guys. There's a lot of you at this time who feel stuck in situations that you want to get out of, but you don't know how or when to go about doing it. Look for your sign. You will know when the time is here, because there will be a sign that will show up so clearly in your face, you will have no doubt that that's your sign. This month, it is very important for you guys to work on your third eye chakra. There's so much knowledge that you guys have, but you push it aside. Embrace the knowledge. You're very knowledgeable people. Embrace your knowledge and use it to expand. There's many areas of your life that needs to be changed at this time. I'm hearing with your third eye being open, it's not only going to open your all three eyes to things that you didn't see before, but it's also going to help open your mind up. A lot of you probably have Taurus moons or earth sign moon, and that makes you a little bit more stubborn than the average soul. So be a little bit more open-minded this month. A couple signs are getting these cards. Okay. Oh. Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. I love it. I use 5 decks because I like to get the whole picture. And the way I do mine is each row is a week. Sorry about the barking in the background. My roommate has dogs. There's lots of past traumas and hurts that some of you have to deal with. before you can move forward in your life. Okay. Alrighty. So, for the first week of October 2018, for you beautiful gems, you guys are immutable signs such as myself. I am a Pisces. Geminis gravitate towards me and I gravitate towards them. Okay, for the first week, let me pull two out of here. Get a couple clarifiers so we can get the big picture here. Okay. All right. Okay, so a lot of you are feeling depressed, isolated. Feeling as if nobody wants to be around you. And know that this is just your perception. This is your self-perception. It's not the way it is. It's just the way that you feel as if it is. Something that definitely needs to be changed in your life at this time, and I'm being told to pick this up and to show it to you. Sobriety. I asked Mercury to be very specific when it comes to that card because it has a lot of meanings. It came in for one of the other signs. However, when it comes in for you gems, some of you are indulging a little bit too much in things that can be harmful for your body. It's time for you to stop and take a look at that in the first week of October. The reason people indulge in things, they want to cover feelings. They want to cover past hurts. And at this very first week in October, it's time for you to start dealing with that. There's things possibly that could stem back from as issues with your mother or whomever was like your mom figure. It's time to heal those things. Meditation is good for everybody. It would not hurt to do some meditating and to ask Source, the universe, your higher power, whatever you may call it, God, to help you, give you tools that can help you deal with the issues from your past. Once you deal with these issues, you will no longer be feeling isolated. You can be that queen or king that you want to be so badly. And you can clear your vessel out from all the toxins that you have been putting into it. The second week of October 2018, let me pull a couple of these for clarifiers. I get lots of confusion in the second week. Towards the beginning of the week, there's going to be lots of confusion. Be careful what you say to people. The second week of October, you could say some things that may hurt others' feelings. Before you speak, think of how you would feel if that person spoke to you the way you speak to them. We always put ourselves in the other person's shoes. Have a clear plan before you go at anything. Don't tackle something while you still have confusion lingering in your energy, because it will end up to be just chaos. Meditate about what choices, decisions you should make. Have it very clear and don't be confused. So that way, when you do move forward in doing it and what you want, you will do it knowing that this is what you're supposed to do. That in the middle part of the second week, you will be joining in with other people. You will not be feeling so isolated, because possibly you will clear those chemicals out of your body that was making you want to isolate from others. And it's going to make you want to join in with others, people from your soul group, people that you feel close to. And once you do that, at the end of the week, you're going to be getting a lot of invitations from people to do things and go places. There's going to be a lot of opportunities there. While you're around people that are in your soul tribe, your soul group, have a little bit of awareness. Know your surroundings. Be very aware of your surroundings. You guys are very, very smart and very witty. So don't let anybody get anything over on you at the end of the second week. Okay, going into the third week. Again, I apologize for the dogs barking in the background. Okay. So at the end of the second week, an opportunity is going to come your way. And it is something that you have wanted for quite some time. However, it's going to be a lot of work, but it is going to bring in a lot of abundance. It's going to bring in a lot of abundance. But it may take you away from your family. In other words, you may be spending more time at the office, so to speak, than at home with your loved ones. But this is what's needed for you. It is a much needed change, whether it be a job or volunteering into something. It's going to be good for you. And it's also going to be, for those of you that are coupled with somebody, it's going to be nice for you to get that break. And know that when you're going through this in the third week, it's going to be a transformational period for you. There's things that you are going to look for, that you've been looking for a long time, and you're going to find it. You're going to finally find it, and you're going to be really surprised when it happens. Now, in the first week, it's mentioned that to deal with things from your past, possibly stemming from your mom or a mother figure. Well, in the third week, towards the end of the third week, you're going to start forgiving people. And if you don't speak to those people to tell them verbally that you forgive them, you're going to put the forgiveness out into the air. And once you do that, know that that block it's kind of like opening the floodgates. When you are not forgiving people, it is blocking you in a sense. So as soon as you put it out into the universe that you forgive a person, place, or situation for harming you, whether it be a physical or spiritual harming, once you put that out into the universe, opportunities, things will come flowing into you. Make sure to watch the way you eat at the end of the week. You're going to want to start indulging in food instead of other things. I'm hearing very clearly, if you are a diabetic, don't overdo it. There will be consequences. Now, because you've been away from the home, for those that you are coupled, married, or have a partner, at the end of the week, you're going to want to spend some time with your loved ones, whether it be the whole family or just your partner. And you're going to nourish that a little bit, whether it be a special back rub or make a good, nice dinner for the whole family. You'll definitely be making up for that at the end of the third week. Okay, the fourth week for October 2018 for my beautiful gems. Does anybody want a couple dogs? They're pit bulls and they're very sweet. Ooh. The fourth week. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, the fourth week of October 2018 for you beautiful gems. You're going to be stepping more into your power. You're going to feel more into your power. Your foundation, you got your foundation set. I'm hearing before you can build the house, yeah, you want to go at it. You're cutting all the wood out for the walls and whatnot. But before you do all that, before you make the big plans, before you pull the blueprints out and ready to start putting up the walls and putting in the door frames and etc., you must have a solid foundation to put that stuff on. And the first 3 weeks in the month, you're working on making that foundation solid. And by the beginning of the fourth week, you're going to have that solid foundation. For those of you women that are of childbearing age, if you're not wanting to conceive, be very careful. There is a possibility in that happening. Take extra care of your body at the beginning of the week. Your foundation is there. It's there. So now what do you want to do? How do you want to build this house? In other words, how do you want to build this life? The foundation is set. There is certain people, places, and things that you must leave behind. And this is coming through again for those of you who have health issues. And I'm hearing diabetes very strongly. For those of you that are a diabetic, be very careful. Do not overindulge in food. And this is again at the end of the fourth week. So when the weekend hits, you may want to celebrate by, let's say if you're on a diet, you want to celebrate by getting an ice cream. Be very careful. Your body will have a reaction. And it's very important. So, you've got your foundation and it's set pretty good here in the fourth week. But now that you have your foundation set, it's very necessary for you to put up your boundaries and who you're going to allow in your home and who you're not. Because remember, when you cleaned yourself up and you got sobriety, That's when your life changed. You have to leave that part of you in the past so your home can be happy. Yes. Seeing if there's any last minute messages for you guys. For those of you whom are wanting a child, the 4th week could be a very good week for conception. If you are planning on having a child, even if you haven't conceived yet, start taking care of your body as if you already have. That will make it much easier for you and for the baby. Okay, thank you. I hope I was able to give some of you some guidance. Have a wonderful October. Much love and many blessings to you all. Namaste.